Okay, so a lot of people have been asking more about her anatomy and Ellie's little belly, and I'm about to do her bath, so I figured we could talk about Ellie girl and her belly. You want to show them your belly and tell them all about it? Say yeah. Back. Okay, so if you know the anatomy of the intestines, then it's kind of easier to piece what all these tubes and stomas actually are. Okay, she's crazy right now. Okay, so right here is her G tube, and this is where she gets her meds and her formula through. This here is prolapse stoma, so I'm very sorry that you have to look at this. This is called her jejunostomy, the large one here. And up under it, she has another stoma that is the colostomy, and I can talk about that in just a second. This here is her J tube, and her intestines are pulled up to the abdominal wall and attached there, and the tube is down in the small intestines. So we actually have that tube because she tried to have a connection in the NICU and it failed. Her intestines was like extremely narrow at one part. So over time, they were hoping if we placed this tube and the more we use it, it would dilate the intestine and allow have further digestion and more nutrition through that portion of intestine. So this little stoma here, there's actually two, and this one is the ileostomy. So it's connected here, and this is the end of this ileostomy. And then she also has another little bitty tiny stoma that is the other end of the colon, and it's called a mucus fistula. The actual portion of the colon is not even being used. It's just, there's nothing attached to her rectum. So what we do is we pull the stool out from this bag here with a syringe, push the stool into a bag, and it's called refeed back into that portion of intestine at a certain rate, whatever rate we can get her to tolerate. Eventually they call it a pull through, and all of her portions of intestines would be connected and back to the rectum. I feel like we have a very long road ahead of us before we're anywhere near that. There's question like with how her gut is, if we're gonna have to have a bowel transplant. We're not really sure. We don't really have answers on any of that until we try to actually reconnect and see if she can tolerate it and gain weight and things like that. So, yeah, but if y'all have any more questions or concerns about what we do next, I don't know if I hit all the points or if y'all have any other questions, but that's Ellie.